Hey there, so let's talk about something we've all been through. What on earth do you do with that piece of furniture that's perfectly fine, but just doesn't work for you anymore? Well, today we're going to break down the entire donation process in Brisbane and make it super, super simple.
Okay, let's be real. Whether you're moving house, doing a bit of redecorating, or just trying to get organized, you've probably stood there staring at a couch or a bookshelf and thought, what am I gonna do with you? It's such a common problem, but you know what? The solution is actually a really positive one. Instead of seeing it as a hassle, think of it as an awesome opportunity. When you donate, you're not just making space in your home, you're giving that item a brand new story, and you're making a huge difference for someone right here in our community.
So, first things first, let's start with the big question. Why even bother donating? Honestly, once you see the benefits, it's the best motivation to get started.
And the perks are pretty great. 1, you finally get to declutter and get your space back. 2, you're directly helping out amazing local charities. 3, you get to skip those potential disposal fees from the council. And 4, you might even get a little tax benefit out of it. It's just a good deal all around. Now, you might be thinking, but why not just sell it? And that's a fair point. Selling can definitely put a few bucks in your pocket. But man, it can also be a real time suck. You're waiting for buyers, dealing with haggling. Donating, on the other hand, it's quick, it's simple, and it makes an immediate positive impact. It just comes down to what you value more, a bit of cash or a lot less stress for a really good cause. All right, feeling motivated? Awesome. Let's get practical and talk about your actual game plan. You know, when you break it down like this, it feels so much easier, doesn't it? First, just figure out what's going. Then give it a quick clean. It really does help. Step 3 is super important. Always check the charity's website to see what they need. And finally, just lock in a day to do it. 4 easy steps, and you're on your way. Okay, now for the big decision. Who are you going to donate to? Picking the right charity means your furniture will do the most good. So, what should you be looking for? First, what's the reputation like? Next, and this is a big one for most of us, do they offer a pickup service for that heavy wardrobe? You also want to make sure they actually want what you have. Sometimes they're swimming in dining tables but desperate for beds. And last, is their whole process clear and easy? A quick look at their website should tell you everything you need to know. Just to give you a place to start, here are a few of the big names you'll see around Brisbane. Vinnie's and the Salvos are fantastic, well-known options that resell furniture to fund all their community work. But hey, don't forget to check in with your local community centers too. Sometimes they have very specific needs that your donation could fill perfectly. I absolutely love this quote. It is the perfect rule of thumb. Just ask yourself one simple question. Would I give this to a friend? If the answer is yes, great. If it's a no, then it's probably not in good enough shape to donate. Just remember, donating items that are really broken or stained can actually cost the charity money to get rid of. Okay, you've got your item, you've picked your charity, let's dig into the logistics, getting everything prepped and out the door. Here's another little checklist for you. We already talked about cleaning, but maybe there's a small repair you can do, like tightening the screw. Measuring the item is actually super helpful, especially for the pickup crew. Grouping things together just makes collection day go that much smoother. And of course, if you're going to claim a tax deduction, get that paperwork sorted. And now we get to the one thing that stops so many people. That moment of dread when you look at that massive, heavy piece of furniture and you just think, there is no way I'm moving that by myself. But here is the absolute best news. You probably don't have to. Seriously, most of the big charities that take furniture offer a free pickup service, especially for those bulky items. It is a complete game changer. It makes everything so easy. Just give them a call or book it online. So, you've done it. The furniture is gone. But what happens now? Where does it go? This, right here, is the most rewarding part of the whole story. Your donation kicks off this incredible chain reaction. First, the charity checks it out. Then they put it in their store, where it finds a new home with someone who needs it at a price they can afford. And here's the magic part. The money from that sale goes straight back into funding the charity's vital community programs. Your old bookshelf could literally help fund a food bank. How cool is that? So really, the impact is huge, and it's twofold. You're directly helping people make their house a home, and you're making a fantastic choice for the environment by keeping a big, useful item out of landfill. It's social good and sustainability all wrapped up in one.
And that brings us to the end. So I'll just leave you with this one question to think about. Take a quick look around your own space right now. Is there a chair, a desk, a lamp that's just waiting to start its second life and make a real difference? Well, now you know exactly how to make it happen.